welcome back everybody to the next episode of our Blood Mage walkthrough. Now, at this point, we're still in the Tower of Magi, and we are going to be going through this door, which is going to trigger a cutscene, essentially sending us into the Fade, in one of the longest zones for this section of the game. So here we go.
Oh, look, visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved. But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all of this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power over me.
Resist. You must resist, else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Alright, here we are. So now we've been transported into the Fade. We're under the spell of one of those abominations, and now essentially we're just going to be reliving some important experiences that we've had in hopes that it's going to trick us.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I? I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking? Everything is as it should be. We have eradicated the Darkspawn, and the world is at peace.
But that never happened.
But now it is, for the first time in history, and you played a part in the making of that history. Do you not remember? It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze. Foolish child, I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer? It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Alright, so now we gotta fight Duncan and the other two wardens behind us. Let's prioritize on this guy first because he's a mage compared to the archer. And now let's cast Glyph of Repulsion right here. Let's focus on this guy. See if we can nuke him as quick as poor Duncan. See if we can nuke him as quick as possible.
And I'm off. And I'm off.
Oh, I just wasted that spell. Whatever. Alright, cool. So we took him down. Essentially, we're just going to be fighting like spirits or visions of the past throughout our entire time doing this. But we took care of that, and then now once this loads, there you go, you'll be able to interact with pedestals, which will essentially transport you throughout these different zones. Obviously, they're all interconnected, but we need to first go to the Raw Fade, and then hopefully the other ones are going to show up for us, and we'll there will be different type of you'll be able to take on different types of forms throughout the Fade, which we're going to be using in each of the different interconnected zones within the Fade. It sounds confusing as hell, but just follow along with me. We'll get through this.
Who are you? Where did you come from? I know you, don't I? You were the apprentice who left with the Grey Warden. We would have thought you would end up here with me. Good job for getting out of that trap. I thought I'd escaped too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime. I suppose we never had much to do with each other. I heard many good things about you from Irving, however. I am Jarl. I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar. Owain helped me greatly. I suppose I'll never be able to repay him. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead. They get into your mind and take control of your body. You can't stop what they make you do. But the Litany protects against that. The Litany was our only hope of saving the Circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life. No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it. And it taunts you and drives you mad.
Alright.
You think you'll find a way out, don't you? You believe that? Maker. I believed it too. It seems like eons ago. Don't mind me then.
Alright. We don't need to go to that pedestal just yet, but first, let's go to this portal. It'll transport us to another connected zone. There will be a rage demon here. And let's just do this, knock him back.
Yes.
These enemies shouldn't be too difficult for you. I mean, if you need to in the middle of a battle, you can go ahead and select the Lyrium Vein. You'll regain your health and mana. But let's quick talk to this guy. Come on. Come on. Okay, it seems like
Kill
there we go.
Yavina, the demoness that
Alright,
lies
anyway,
take
I'm
Mage.
just gonna quick skip through this. Essentially, each of the different areas that you get to around the exterior of the Fade, you're going to be able to encounter a different ally that'll essentially allow you to take it on a different form. So this one, you'll have to go into advanced, and then you can see that we're able to turn into a mouse. We'll go through the mouse hole, and now let's get out of it.
Yes.
There you go. Took him down. Not bad.
Huh.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else to loot in here. Just go ahead to the next Fade portal. We'll do that. We don't need that. This is another... We'll come back to this point, like this this Fade portal as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can take out the Shade ASAP. There we go. Not bad, not bad.
Huh. Yes.
The enemies in here, they shouldn't be too difficult for you, as long as you just use like the hexes on them. And there you go. You can kind of just nuke them like one shot, which is awesome. Now we can head our way back to the original Fade portal. Now that we have the mouse hole.
Something happened, didn't it?
Yep.
You look a little different.
Nothing. Mind your own business. Okay, now let's touch the Fade portal, and the exterior of the like the islands have been unlocked. So it really doesn't matter which one you start first. I guess I'm gonna do. Let's do the Darkspawn invasion. That's fine. We'll just do that one first. in all honesty, I really don't like this area. It's a lot of, you know, backtracking and changing forms. So just in case you're playing as a mage or a character that has a lot of sustained abilities, they're always going to get toggled off when you switch in between forms, which can really get frustrating after a while. But we're going to just move on. I'm going to try to beat these guys as quick as I can. Obviously, I'll still try to remove everything in there so you can get the most out of it. But it can be a real pain in the butt.
Not enough.
Alright, these massive doors, eventually you will be able to break through them. But right now, the only form that we actually have is a mouse. We're only able to transform into a little rodent.
And I'm off. Yes. And I'm off.
Alright, it died quicker than I thought. Shouldn't be anything else over here.
Too bad for you. More darkspawn, hey? And I'm off. Huh.
There you go. Perfect. Took him down. Still shouldn't be anything around here. Don't know why it's not registering that that guy died yet, but he did. He's not asleep. Warlock emissary. Let's focus on that guy first.
And I'm off.
Boom, knock him down. Followed by a glyph of paralysis. On top. There you go. What do I want to do? I guess I want to do shock on that guy.
Yes.
Nice. We one-shot him. Right on.
Going.
Put the hex on that guy.
And I'm off.
Hopefully by the time that he gets up, we'll have Arcane Bolt. 41. Okay, he's still stuck with paralysis. There we go. Okay. Right on. We did it. Now, I guess the only other area we just gotta find where we can transform as a mouse. Should be somewhere around here, I thought. I think it's actually right here to the left. Yep, little mouse hole. So we're gonna go that way. I just wanted to make sure that we cleared out the enemies first. So let's go into mouse form. Go through this hole. And I believe there shouldn't be any enemies here. There's not, but we're gonna just keep going through these. Alright, let's get out of that. Now, here you go. So this is what I was talking about, that there's gonna be items that you can interact with while you're in the Fade, that when you do that, you're going to get a permanent increase to that attribute. Now, there are certain items that you have to be in a specific form. So, like with Cunning, you can just be in your normal elf form or human form, you know, dwarf form, whatever that you are. There you go. But there are certain ones that you have to be in a specific shape-shifting form in order to actually interact with and gain the benefits. So, you'll definitely see that when we go through it. But there you go. We got our first permanent upgrade to our Cunning attribute. Let's go into this hole. Should be... Yep, there's enemies there, so we're just going to get out of that. Let's put down a glyph of paralysis right there. Let's back up just a little bit so we don't get caught in that, and then we're going to cast a glyph of repulsion on top of it.
Perhaps we should have a drink since we've stopped.
There we go. Stun those guys.
And I'm off.
80. Dang, that's a decent amount of damage. Dear Lord. Alright, right on. We took them out. Cool. Now let's see. I don't remember exactly which way we should go first. Not that way. We cannot survive through fire. At least not yet. There shouldn't be anything. Actually, hang on. What else is there? Mouse. There's a mouse hole in there. Okay, cool. Let's open the door. Peek around. There's a Hurlock in there. Let's do the same thing. The glyph of paralysis we'll put like right there. I don't think that's gonna hit me, but I'm gonna back up just to be safe. And then glyph of repulsion, hopefully I'll catch them in that.
Never any
I didn't catch anybody. Sweet. You know, that's exactly what I wanted. Totally. I totally meant it. Alright, we need to actually take out that emissary first. So Arcane Bolt, and then he healed himself. Alright, cool, thanks. You just allowed us to drain health and get more from you.
You'll have to be so much better than that.
Let's just drain health, or drain life, get more health back. And I think this is actually the only way that we can go, because we can't go through that fire just yet. So we gotta go through the mouse hole. Let's go through that. Now, there will be enemies over here, so let's go into stealth. And let's go through this mouse hole first. Just kidding. We can't do that. It looks like we have to attack these enemies, but that's okay. Let's put that there. And then we'll put the paralysis glyph right over the top of it, right there. I think I got him.
Yes.
Or not, I only got one guy.
Oh, right. Yes. And I'm off. Oh, right.
Alright, unfortunately there's nothing even in the room, so whatever, but at least we took them out and we got a little bit more experience points. Let's get into mouse form, and then let's get going. So this is actually where I believe we're going to be able to take on another form from this guy, like that that human that we see. Templar spirit.
More dark spawn, hey?
Cool. Always seems so cheap to do this, but whatever. Hey man, it's part of the game. Let's do this.
Going. Too fast for you. Going. Was there any doubt?
Wow, man, that paralysis combo, that lasts so long.
They're
All right.
gone. You.
There we go.
You did it. You killed them. But not all. Their leaders are behind the unbreakable door. I give you my wisdom. It will let you see. And now I wake.
Alright, so that is actually one of the main characters that we had to save in this area. Now we were given the spirit form, makes us more resilient to magic, but we're more susceptible to physical attacks. And as you can see, we can't interact with this item, but the spirit form, it can. So we'll do that. We got a permanent +1 increase to our willpower, and now let's get out of that form. I think that's the only way that we can go, at least for now. But tell you what, we're actually going to go back and let's do, we're going to go to the Weishaupt Fortress, just because there was actually, there was another thing that we could interact with right there in front of us that we're going to get another +1 to our willpower. So then we'll get two permanent bonuses to willpower. There you go. That's awesome. It's really going to make our character a lot more beefy, just from all the upgrades we get from this. But let's go back to the Darkspawn Invasion. There we go. Alright, let's go this way. I don't exactly remember what's on the other side of this. I don't even know know if I can open that door. I'm assuming I can since it just auto-saved for me. But let's go this way, see if I can interact with the door from here. Just so I can peek around. Flame and dark spawn. Let's do the... No, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Stop messing up.
Right.
I think I just did that somewhere over here.
Yes.
Cool.
I sense some
We
dark
did get them. I don't know why, but apparently they can't see us. Oh, there we go, that's why.
And I'm off.
Perfect. We did it. This may be a massive... Oh, it's not a massive door. We can actually go through here. Alright, cool. But this... Yeah, that's on fire. We cannot go that way, so it looks like we're going to have to choose a completely different zone to go to now. Just because we've exhausted at least all of our different transport options, whether it be through the mouse form or the spirit form. At least in this area. But tell you what, let's actually go back to the raw fade. There was actually a one of those spirit doors that we could go through as the spirit form, and on the other side is actually going to be a one of the boss enemies. So just be careful. Like right here, you can see there's a door. We're going to get into that form and go through the spirit door. Yavenna is that's one of the main enemies we need to take out, and then also there's another essence of willpower. So let's go ahead and do. She's not vulnerable to cold because she's a desire demon, so she does cold. But let's do crushing prison on her. It's gonna do slow spirit damage over time as well as root her in place. We'll do Winter's Grasp on the shade, and we'll get out of that form. Just so that way we can be back in our regular form so we can hopefully nuke these guys as much as possible. We're going to put on vulnerability hex so she'll take more spirit damage. And tell you what, let's do spirit followed by shock. There you go. Not bad. Took her out. Okay, so let's go back into the spirit form. We're gonna get that essence of willpower. We got another +1, so right now we have a total of +3 bonus to spirit, or excuse me, to our willpower from the fade. And I don't think there's anything else that we can interact with back here, which is fine. So we just got to go back into spirit form. Go through the door. Like I said, it's a lot of changing back and forth, which can be a real pain in the butt. But I mean, like once you start getting the hang of it, it's not that bad. We're gonna go through where we were a mouse. Let's go do that real quick. Then we gotta go be a human again or an elf. And then there's the other door right here. So let's go through that. Go through the spirit door. Good news is though, when you're doing this kind of stuff, like you're changing in between the different forms, they all have different cooldowns. So you could essentially like change in between the spirit. There's a flaming man as well as like a golem looking thing that you're going to be able to change into. Obviously the rat, just they don't have anything. There's nothing you can do as the rat beyond like just stealth and try to get away. Each of them, they have all different cooldowns, so it's not like, you know, when you change from the spirit form to the flaming man or to the golem, you know, they all share the same kind of cooldowns. You can actually just pump out a lot of damage if you're smart about which forms that you change to in rapid succession. I've done that multiple times, especially just because the type of enemies that you encounter, you don't want to be certain forms when engaging them. Alrighty, we did that. Now we can go back to the Fade pedestal and tell you what, instead of going left, there you go. Now, as you saw that, the raw Fade, it has that symbol above it, meaning that we beat the like the elite or like the boss within that area, so you'll know you've done everything, or at least beaten the main objective. So let's go to the Burning Tower so we can be that flaming man, and then we can go back to the Darkspawn invasion, because there were a couple doors there. or pathways that were on fire that we weren't able to cross. All right, there's a mouse hole. Tell you what, let's go forward first. We'll take out the enemies of an area, and then we'll go through the mouse hole. See if I can open the door without activating anything. Looks like there's going to be flaming Templars there, I think. So let's do glyph paralysis.
And I'm off.
There. Alright, let's back up so we don't touch that. I think that's far enough, and then we'll do glyph of repulsion on top.
Not happening.
There we go.
Going.
Burning Templars. Yep.
Quick!
So they may notice us, but we can definitely take them out, no problem.
Huh.
Let's do the hex on
Oh,
that guy.
right.
Drain 62, not bad.
Look over
Decent amount of
there.
damage. And there you go. Alright, we took them out. Let's take Delirium, quick get our mana back up. And there should be... I don't know, I can't see anything around here. Oh, there's no enemies in here. There should be next door. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else we can loot. Or there's a mouse hole there. Let's open that. Where are they? There they are. Alright, glyph of repulsion. Let's put that right
Yes.
there. I think that's far enough. I don't think I have to stand any far away. And
This
cast it on
reminds
top.
me of that time.
Boom.
Ha! Let's wipe them out quickly.
Alright. Can we one shot
Not
after
bad.
that? Nope.
Going. Huh.
And he should be down. Perfect. Let's open this. It's on fire, so we can't go that way. Massive door. We obviously can't go that way either. Just because we don't have the Golem form yet. You're going to need the Golem to knock down the doors. But let's go back to the original room. We'll go into the mouse hole. I think the mouse hole will just take us, like you saw there were a couple different mouse holes that were that way. Like near the flaming Templars. But just to be safe, because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, sweet. We got more cunning. Awesome. I think now we have 14. Let's take a look. We have 15 cunning. Okay, so now we could go ahead and unlock more of that persuasion or coercion. Now that we have that stat, that's higher than required. Cool. Good thing we didn't spend any points into it. And just for being thorough, I'm pretty sure that these mouse holes, they're right next to each other. They are connected, but let's be safe. Yeah, they're connected. Okay, we don't have to worry about that then. Alright, so now once we've gone through here, we can't go any further this way. It's a dead end, and then you got to make that right across that fire, which we cannot do just yet. So let's go in and then up to the right through this door. And once it loads, there you go. As you can see across the way, there's another one of those like doors that we need to go through as the spirit form. Let's take out these hounds though first.
Oh look, it wants to fight. Yes.
Cool. Basically steamrolling through everything here. There are more of those dang Templars. Tell you what, let's go ahead and I want to put the glyph of repulsion right here. Glyph of repulsion. I'll put that on the burning Templar. And for that guy, let's go ahead and also put on vulnerability hex. So anybody within this white ring is going to take more elemental damage. So let's go ahead and shock him. The only problem is after that enemy dies that has that that hex on them, that vulnerability hex, like the AoE vulnerability hex. Actually, what is that called? Affliction hex, excuse me. So after the enemy that has the affliction hex on them dies, it's not a lingering effect, which that's okay. The enemies at least that we're fighting, they're not too bad, or they're not too difficult. Let's get more of that back. can't go that way. Still don't like fire. Pretty normal. I don't think anybody else really does. Oh, that was a waste. I shouldn't have done that. Hound was gonna die anyway. Now that we've done that, let's go into the mouse form. Go through the mouse hole. Oh shoot!
Anger.
No, get away!
Yes,
It burns.
There we go.
You must die.
if you insist.
No, you must die.
And I'm off. Oh, look, it wants to fight.
The anger. Fading. I am free. Take Ragos' power. Use it and burn him. Burn them all. He guards Sloth. He bars the way. You must destroy the door. Other dreamers. Other powers. Only way.
So that that character was actually possessed by a rage demon, which is why he was on fire. Let's see where else we can go. Massive door. We cannot go that way, but we should be able to go through this door. And now we can be the Flaming Man. And I don't mean that as an offensive term. Alright, you can run through the fire now with no problem. But let's go through this Fade door. More cunning and constitution. So now we got, I forget how many to our cunning. I think we got 3 now to our cunning. And constitution, we got 1, so we get a little bit more health. Awesome, awesome. This, like I was saying, I really don't like this area very much. However, it's, man, this area of the game is so freaking helpful. Just for the fact that you're able to go and do all these kind of things within the Fade, and you're able to increase your base stats through this. You know, it sucks that it's this long, and it feels like it's really tedious to go ahead and do all these dang things, but it really pays off. Your character is going to have a whole heck of a lot more strength. Let's go back to the Darkspawn invasion, because there were fire that we could not walk through. A whole heck of a lot more strength just by like boosted attributes. But now that we're here, is that a massive door? Ah, darn it, wrong way. That's a massive door. We can't go that way. Let's go through here. I think this is the way that we were supposed to go. Yep, it's the way we were supposed to go. Let's go back to being not Flaming Man. My apologies. It's called Burning Man. We'll become Burning Man again. And we will pass through the fire. Is there anything in here? Pretty sure I've been here, and I think I did everything I could beyond that massive door, and I obviously can't unlock. Yeah, I think I did everything I could, so there's no point of us going back here. The only we only need to come back here once we get the Golem shape, so we can knock down that massive door. But that's fine. That's good to know now, so that way I don't waste my time coming back here for pointless pointless stuff. We already came that way. Oh shoot, we already interacted with that. Yep. Let's go back, I guess, to the Burning Tower. Let's go back there, and let's just see what we can do in here. We may not be actually able to do anything, because that's a massive door. But there's no harm in trying to figure out where we can go from. Oh shoot, what am I doing?
Perhaps we should have a drink since we've stopped.
God, I was so used to just running around in the Burning Man form, I just completely forgot. Spirit door, we did that already. It's a massive door. Mouse hole. We did everything here. Yeah, we did everything here. Okay, so there's nothing else we should do here either. We should go back then. So now we just need to move on to the next area. That's good to know. All right. Let's go to Mage's. Yeah, I guess Mage's Asunder. We'll go there. Okay, there are 2 mouse holes here. Let's go this way first, and then I guess we're gonna go and I'll use the mouse holes. That's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Ah! Oh, right.
Get out of here!
Yes.
Stop it! Ugh. Should be, yep, the mouse hole, most likely the one that is on the other side of this wall here. That one that we came in, it's most likely just going to be the one that connects to the one that we're at right now, so let's not F around with that one. There's no point. Let's open this door. And it looks like there's something that we can interact with over there. Let's put on the glyph of paralysis.
Not happening.
And then the glyph of repulsion.
Yes.
Good news is, I mean, at least with these mages, they don't have a whole lot of health, so you can kind of take them down pretty quick. This is another one of those things that you need to be in the spirit form, obviously if you can't interact with it in your normal form. And we got the most important upgrade, +1 to magic. Awesome. I wish there were more of those that I found so far.
We can't trust
And these mages all go crazy and they just start attacking each other. So let's, at least right now, so let's not jump in.
Kill everyone.
How delightful.
Ha! Let's wipe them out quickly. Yes, and I'm off.
Alright, well, whatever. I just figured that's the easiest way to take this crap out. Let's just not worry about it. There's no point of fighting sometimes if we don't have to.
Right. Huh. Yes. Too fast for you.
Let's put this hex on this guy. We'll do drain life to gain our health back. Plus 47. Darn, that was a lot. Not too worried. We'll heal ourselves. There should be one more enemy around here. Beyond these two, I think it should be in. There he is.
Yes.
Should be in that corner over there.
How amusing. Ooh.
Alright, put the hex back on. We'll drain life. And perfect. I think that's it, actually. There's nothing else in the room that we can loot. Let's open that. Okay, so now let's go into fire. Into the fire zone. Now, out of those, you can see they're fireplaces. You don't want to be fire for this. You actually want to go ahead and be the spirit form. And 2 rage demons at a time are going to come out. There you go. You can go ahead and then just do Winter's Grasp on them. You'll immediately kill them. And then 2 more should come up. We're actually just going to use Winter's Grasp on the next one that comes up, assuming that they actually die on our screen. There you go. They should come up, and then we're going to actually get out of this form, just because Crushing Prison, the ability to our right, has not, it's not off cooldown just yet. There should be 2 more. I don't know why they're not showing up. Okay.
And I'm off.
And then in here, there should be a bunch of mages that we have to fight. So let's go. And good news is, because we are the fireman, we can actually shoot an AoE. Anything with fire on it, despite it showing that we are burning, it's actually not going to hurt us. Which is great. And I don't...
Oh, right.
Let's quickly take out that mage. And let's put the glyph of repulsion on this doorway. Save ourselves from these damn mages.
And I'm off.
Oh man, now we're getting overwhelmed. This is what I don't know why they popped up now. We'll go back into this form real quick. Do that. Okay. Do crushing prison on that guy. Let's get out of the form. We'll drink a potion just to be safe. And now let's drink another potion, Illyrian potion.
And I'm off.
We'll hit that guy with 2 spells just to be safe. And he is down. Let's go back into the fire form. Yep. You know, forget it. This is totally overkill, but we're gonna do it. Ugh. So dumb. Whatever. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Don't judge me. Alright, should be pretty big battle that's gonna happen with all those mages. Let's go back into the fire mode. We're gonna run in and we're gonna completely... Alright, looks like...
Let us play a game.
What? Everybody died from that? Oh man, I was gonna run in and just do that, do that fireball again. Just nuke everything. Alright, let's go upstairs. And then this should be where we get the Golem form, I believe.
Time for more practice.
Alright, let's... Let's go back into the burning one. We'll shoot that. And now, perfect. Took him out. And let's talk to this cursed dreamer. He'll give us the Golem form.
Help! Help me, please!
I guess we need to wait for the quest to update. What? Stop saving. Just activate. Oh man, I don't know if like my disc is old. I'm sorry, friends, that this keeps happening to us, but it should update pretty soon. Or at least like update that we beat the quest. Let's just go back. Oh.
Thank you.
Ow.
It is...
Alright, whatever. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Alright, we already did this. Hang on, let's just go back. There was something over here that we can interact with. There you go. I want to make sure we don't miss any of that stuff. Okay, we did that. There's the other pedestal. Let's go up the staircase. We will be backtracking, don't worry, I promise. Let's put... Oh shit! Let's drink that potion. Let's run. We're gonna get punched. It's fine. And because we put on the affliction hex onto this character, this mage, now everybody in the area is gonna be more susceptible to elemental attacks. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna do fireball. Not the shot, the actual spell. And let's go ahead and burn that golem. I'm gonna go ahead and put that
Yes.
Hex, the vulnerability hex, and there you go. Took out the golem, pretty good. Should be another massive door, I think, right here. Once these guys die. I don't think there's anything else in the room. Massive door. Yep, it's the massive door. So let's go ahead. We'll turn it into golem form. You just gotta run up, like tap A, or for PlayStation, just X. And now it looks like these mages are coming in. We're gonna tap. Let's. This is so stupid. It's so dumb. Doesn't get old. Burn that guy. But like I was saying, don't be afraid, you know, to definitely change in between the forms. It's definitely going to make you have a heck of an easier time when it comes to combat. Especially because each of the forms have their own strengths to it. Now, there should be 2 golems over here, so let's go ahead and we're going to put on Affliction Hex on that guy.
Now, let's see. Which one?
He's going to throw a rock at us. Oh, God. Let's just drain his health. Or drain life. He's going to punch us. Yep.
Quickly, shall we? Yes!
Heal ourselves. Alright, looks like there's 2 enemies over here. Let's open the door and just see who they are. I can't see. Oh, they're mages again. Okay. Tell you what, let's... What do I want to do? I guess I'll do... Let's do Affliction Hex from here. There you go. That triggered it, and then we're gonna go back into the Burning Man. Let's get close enough real quick. This should... Ooh, God, I got hit by Stone Fist. Alright, quick. Oh, alright, I wasn't smart about that. Alright, let's heal. Put on...
Oh, right. Yes.
How did you not die from that?
Oh, right.
Alright, I think I'm not being smart. I need a drink, and I need to paralyze you.
Going.
There we go. Doesn't look like there's anything in here, so we could have completely avoided this hall, or like this room, but I'd at least like to leave no stone unturned. Looks like there's a bunch of enemies that way in that door. Should be another golem over there. Yeah. There's another golem. Let's see if we can... Oh, jeez. Why does that always happen? I always think I can get away from it, and I never do. But there we go. That should be a massive door. Okay. Let's just make sure we did everything we could. I did not go this way just yet. But there's something in there. Yeah, there's more willpower that we're going to need. Is Affliction Hex? It is. Affliction Hex is off cooldown. Alright, I can't target anybody else, so we're going to do that from here. Affliction Hex followed by Burning Man. So dumb. I can't stop laughing at it. Really immature humor. Let's get moving around though, because I'm gonna die. We're gonna nuke again. Perfect. And now let's go get that. Let's go get that essence of willpower. But I don't know why we can actually interact with it now compared to we had to be in that spirit form. Unless we just had to have it unlocked to access it. I'm not sure. Whatever. Let's not question it. It worked. Okay, let's go around again. Did I go left last time? Yep, I went left. That was the room that was completely useless. It just had enemies in it. Now, let's go left here. This room looks like it's going to be useless too. Oh, just kidding. It looks like there's an essence of strength over there. Let's do the affliction hex on that golem. How can I not see that guy? Okay, Burning Man again. Or not. Oh, shoot. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Ah, crap. Crap. Drink, 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 drink. Responsibly. Shoot this. Burn, burn, burn. Oh shit. Shoot, whatever. Let's just nuke again. Burn again. Nuke again. Totally worth it. Very unorthodox, but totally worth it. Now, it looks like that's an essence of strength. Yep. Alright. Let's move on. Massive door. Now we